Welcome, we are Maxim Momentum, the motivational content creator known for our engaging storytelling and innovative video content. Today, we dive deep into the ancient world to uncover the timeless wisdom of one of the most remarkable women in history. Join us as we explore 7 inspiring quotes from Hypatia of Alexandria, whose legacy transcends time. Ready to be inspired? Let's get started. Hypatia of Alexandria, born around 360 AD in Alexandria, Egypt, was a pioneering mathematician, astronomer, and philosopher. As one of the few women in her field during the Greco-Roman world, Hypatia was renowned not only for her brilliant mind, but also for her charismatic teaching style. She was a leader of the Neoplatonic school in Alexandria, where she taught many students, influencing both pagans and Christians alike. Tragically, her life was cut short in 415 AD by a mob of Christian zealots, but her intellectual legacy continues to inspire and ignite curiosity across the centuries. Today, we explore some of her most profound quotations and the stories behind them. Quote 1. Reserve your right to think, for even to think wrongly is better than not to think at all. Hypatia held that the act of thinking and questioning the world was the essence of humanity. She lived in an era when intellectual conformity was often enforced by religious and political powers, making her advocacy for free thought all the more courageous and radical. This quote speaks to her commitment to education and intellectual autonomy, emphasizing that the process of thinking, even if it leads to errors, is crucial for personal and societal growth. It reflects her belief that the pursuit of knowledge involves constant questioning and reevaluation of previously held beliefs, which is necessary for the advancement of civilization. Quote 2. To teach superstitions as truth is a most terrible thing. Hypatia's Alexandria was a melting pot of cultures and religions, each with its own set of superstitions and myths. As a philosopher and educator committed to the pursuit of empirical knowledge, Hypatia argued against the acceptance of unverified beliefs, seeing them as obstacles to understanding and progress. This quote underscores her dedication to critical thinking and rationalism. She believed that teaching superstition as truth muddied clear thinking and prevented individuals from discovering more profound, more accurate understandings of the world. For Hypatia, fostering an environment where inquiry and evidence prevailed over credulity was essential for a truly enlightened society. Quote 3. All formal dogmatic religions are fallacious and must never be accepted by self-respecting persons as final. Hypatia was a proponent of Neoplatonism, a philosophy that emphasized the importance of reason and inquiry. In her lectures and interactions, she often challenged the rigidity of religious dogma that claimed ultimate authority on truth. This quote reflects her view that accepting religious teachings without scrutiny contradicted the very nature of philosophical inquiry, which should be open-ended and continually evolving. By declaring that dogmatic religions were inherently fallacious, she championed a worldview based on continuous learning and adaptation, rather than one constrained by unchallengeable truths. Quote 4. Fables should be taught as fables, myths as myths, and miracles as poetic fantasies. To teach superstitions as truths is a most terrible thing. This extension of her criticism of superstition illustrates Hypatia's educational philosophy. She believed in the importance of distinguishing between different kinds of knowledge, historical facts, philosophical speculations, and creative literature. Teaching young minds to recognize the nature of what they were learning would, in her view, promote a more discerning and sophisticated understanding of the world. Hypatia felt that conflating empirical facts with fictional or metaphorical narratives could lead to confusion and dogmatic thinking. Her emphasis was on clarity, critical thinking, and the intellectual integrity of her students. Quote 5. In fact, men will fight for a superstition quite as quickly as for a living truth, often more so, since a superstition is so intangible you cannot get at it to refute it, but truth is a point of view, and so is changeable. Hypatia observed that human beings often hold on to irrational beliefs with surprising tenacity, sometimes more fiercely than they defend verifiable facts. This quote from her highlights the psychological aspect of superstitions and myths. They are not easily disprovable and can offer comfort or identity to individuals and communities. Her insight into the changeable nature of truth reflects her sophisticated understanding of knowledge as something that evolves with new discoveries and insights. This perspective was quite modern, advocating for a view of knowledge as dynamic and open to revision, in contrast to the static truths held by dogmatic institutions. Quote 6. The stars teach us too much humility. An accomplished astronomer, Hypatia used the stars not just for scientific investigation, but also as a tool for teaching philosophical concepts. This quote likely reflects her awe at the vastness of the universe and humanity's small place within it. By studying the stars, she believed we could gain not only knowledge about the cosmos, but also a greater understanding of ourselves and our limitations. This humility, she thought, was essential for true wisdom, as it kept the mind open and aware of its own fallibility, fostering a continuous search for deeper truths. Quote 7. A woman with no friends will discover the strength, resilience, and personal growth that comes from walking alone. As a woman who thrived in the male-dominated field of academia in ancient Alexandria, Hypatia often found herself isolated due to her gender and her intellectual pursuits. This quote reflects her personal experiences and observations about solitude. She believed that while friendship and companionship are valuable, there is also profound strength and self-discovery to be gained from periods of solitude. For Hypatia, walking alone was not just a consequence of her unique position, but an opportunity to develop personal resilience and independence, qualities she valued immensely. Today, we revisited the wisdom of Hypatia of Alexandria, whose teachings challenge us to think critically, question continuously, and learn endlessly. Her life reminds us that the pursuit of knowledge is a journey, not just of the mind, but of the soul. Which of these quotes resonated with you the most? How will you apply Hypatia's wisdom in your life today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through ancient wisdom, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspirational content. Thank you for tuning in and exploring the profound insights of one of history's greatest minds. Remember, in the words of Hypatia, reserve your right to think and keep the flame of curiosity alive. Until next time, keep seeking the truth in all you do.